Welcome to the epic world of dog training. I am JT Lawson. I am the lead trainer at Make Your Dog Epic. I also own the Oklahoma locations for Make Your Dog Epic, where we turn your canine companions into truly epic dogs. Get ready for your daily doses of wisdom as we tackle your questions and unleash the secrets to mastering dog training. As always, our goal is to gain obedience, but never at the expense of the dog's personality. Can I have a kiss? Oh, thank you. Oh, good job. Can I have a kiss? Well, thank you. Oh, let's try again. Oh, what? One more? No? Okay.
All right, welcome back to the Make Your Dog Epic podcast, where we're talking about all things related to dog training. And we're joined here with Noelle. Now, Noelle, you actually own a dog, is this right?
Yes.
Have you always owned a dog? Has this been like a new thing for you to have dogs, or have you always been a dog owner?
I've always been a dog owner.
And have you always lived in and around the Tulsa area?
I have not.
Really? So you lived in the country? You lived in a neighborhood, or what?
Country, yeah. I grew up in a small town.
So when you lived in the country, was it an issue to have a poorly behaving dog? Or did that matter then?
No, because dogs just roam around everywhere.
Okay, but then when you moved into the city, did that become a bigger concern?
Yes, more people want your dog trained and well behaved. So
Okay, so what kind of dog do you have?
I have a husky.
A husky, you said, a husky. And a big dog, a small dog, is it?
He's about 45, 50 pounds.
And was he ever an all-night dog barker?
He howls. He likes to talk a lot.
Really? And did you have neighbors that were giving you a hard time about it, or were your neighbors okay with it, or?
No, nobody complained, but I definitely tried to keep him quiet.
So how did you learn how to train the dog? Because a lot of people are listening to this podcast. They're going to go to makeyourdogepic.com and schedule us to train their dog because they don't want to train the dog themselves. But how did you learn how to train the dog?
I guess just learning from like what other people did and like watching videos.
Did you go on YouTube and watch videos?
Yes.
And so if you had to estimate how many hours you had to invest into the training, into dog training, how many hours do you think that you had to invest into training your husky?
I mean, the first year and a half, he was a wreck. So we're still working on things, and he's about 3. So
I mean, how many
continues.
hours a week were you working with the dog?
I would say 20 hours every day after work, days off. So
walk me through, what did the process look like when you came home working with the dog? What did you do?
We first went to try to learn to sit and stay. So those were the hardest ones to.
And what was your process like to teach your dog to sit?
Lots of treats.
Treats?
Yep.
So you did. So tell me again. So what did you do? You said that you tell your dog, "Hey, sit," and if it did, you gave it a treat, or what? Tell me how you did it.
Yeah, you'd have to reward it. So it's like good behavior. You reward it
over and over and over.
Over and over again.
And that was the method that you went with.
Yep.
Okay. Did it take a while to potty train the dog, or was that a pretty quick fix?
Yes.
Or?
Lots of hours to potty train for sure. Lots of discipline.
What took longer, to teach the dog to sit or teach the dog how to be properly potty trained?
Properly potty trained.
That was the most difficult part?
Yes.
So if you could go back and if somebody gave you a gift card to a dog training service and they said, we will train you have a gift card valued up to, let's say, $2,000 and it will be good for the training of a dog. Would you have paid somebody to train a dog if you could go back and do it again, or are you glad that you did it yourself?
Oh, no, I definitely would have paid somebody.
Really?
Yeah.
And why?
Just because it's like so time consuming. Yeah, like you build that bond with your dog, but getting somebody else to train it, you don't have to put in all the extra hard work, and you just have a well-behaved dog.
Now, one of the things that we do at Make Your Dog Epic is that when the dog shows up for the first lesson, when the owner and the owner of the dog shows up for the first Tulsa dog training lesson, what we do is we offer that first class or that first lesson for 50 cents. So that you can see as an owner whether you agree with the methodology and how we do it, and you feel comfortable. And just being totally candid, why would you not want to drop off your dog to somebody you just met and let them take your dog away for a Tulsa board and train experience if you hadn't seen the kind of training that they provide?
Because a lot of dogs are like family members. A lot of people look at them as like part of their family. So it's trusting essentially like a family member with someone random.
Do you view your dog as a family member?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you
my
do.
child.
Okay, so you would want to see you actually would want to see it the first time.
Yes.
Okay, so you pay 50 cents. Then after that, if you agree with the packages, we go over a very detailed regimen with you as the customer of, hey, if you hire us to train your dog, this is what we're going to do.
Okay.
So package A, we're going to do this, this, this. And basically we're trying to stop the jumping, teach your dog to sit, teach your dog to not bark, to come when called, basic things like that.
Mm-hmm.
The second package is a little bit more added benefits, maybe not needs, but wants, things that are kind of fun, extra little dog tricks. And then the third package is where your dog is putting on a virtual laser show. Your dog is like a circus now. Your dog is a magician. Your dog is putting on a show for the friends and family. And those are kind of your options there. But then once we do that, there's daily checklists. So, all the employees who train the dogs, every day they have a checklist of the routines they need to go through with the dog over and over and over until the dog becomes very well behaved. And to quote Napoleon Hill, the best-selling author of Think and Grow Rich, he says, drifting without aim or purpose is the first cause of failure. If we did not have a checklist for the daily training of a dog, what would happen if you have, let's say, 3 different trainers working with the same dog over a period of 3 weeks?
I don't think there would be very much success. I feel like a dog catches to one person and starts learning from that one person.
That's right. Also, on the dog training process itself, we pay the trainers a bonus when the dog is fully trained.
That's cool.
Why do you think that we do that?
Just so the trainers want to continue to be there. They want to continue to do what they love, and then there's a reward behind it for their success. Now,
why do we offer ongoing free group classes for the rest of the dog's life? So once you've hired us to train the dog, for the rest of your dog's life, there's group classes, kind of like a refresher course. It's free. You can come to once a month. Why do you think we offer that for dog training clients?
I would think where they can continue, if say their dog isn't behaving what it was, they can get that refresher and have that person retrained with their dog again.
So if you were thinking about hiring a dog trainer today to work with your dog specifically, what would be your top couple questions that you would have to ask that you would say, that's a deal breaker. I got to know, do you do this? Do you do that? What would be those most common, Tulsa dog training lessons that you would want to ask?
I would want to use what their methods were. Do they use shock collars? Do they use sticks to hit the dog for behavior?
So you'd want to be up all in that business. You'd want to know. You would?
Yeah.
You wouldn't just say, just take my dog away. Take White Fang, take Cujo, train. You'd want to know more questions.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any friends or family that have ever hired a dog trainer?
No, actually.
Really? So this would be a new thing for you?
Yes.
Okay. And the first lesson is $1, and we allow you as the customer to watch the whole process. Would that be a big thing for you, or would that matter to you that you get to watch the entire training?
Yeah, just to see how they interact.
Okay. Now, as far as dog training and all the different skill sets that people can train a dog, if you were going to hire someone to train your dog, would you want to teach your dog every possible trick, or would you want more of the basics like sit, come, stop pulling on the leash, stop barking at people? Would you want the basics, or are you more of a bougie person? Do you picture yourself as going for the big kahuna package?
The basics.
The basics? That's what I would do, too. Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time, Noelle. You're an incredible American. We do appreciate you joining us here on the Make Your Dog Epic podcast. And, again, you have a husky. Are you looking for a second dog or just one?
I'm not. One is enough.
Because, sometimes people will bring their dog to the dog training, and they're so done with the dog. They're like, oh, just take it. Just take it. And we don't want to take the dog. We want to train the dog. But you wouldn't be open to just randomly adopt a bunch of dogs at this point in your life?
No, not right now.
One dog is good?
One dog is good.
Do you take your dog on walks?
I do. We go hiking, walks, to the park, all the
When
things.
you get home, is your dog fired up to see you?
Oh, howling, talking, all kinds of things.
So your dog can in fact be your best friend. It doesn't have to hold you hostage.
Nope.
Okay. Noelle, thank you for your time. We really do appreciate you. And folks, thanks for listening to the Make Your Dog Epic Tulsa podcast.
Do you need to have your dog professionally trained? Do you need your dog to stop barking at the neighbors? Do you want your dog to stop going potty in the house? Do you want to have an epic and well-trained dog at an affordable price? What makes the Make Your Dog Epic dog training experience unique? At Make Your Dog Epic, your first dog training lesson is just 50 cents, which is less than $1. Make Your Dog Epic is home to the highest rated, most reviewed dog training company in the area. At Make Your Dog Epic, we will beat any competitor's price for similar services. At Make Your Dog Epic, we offer a money-back guarantee. So if the training doesn't work, we never blame you or the dog. It's always our fault. At Make Your Dog Epic, we offer the fastest turnaround time in the industry. That way you can start enjoying time with your epic dog as soon as possible. At Make Your Dog Epic, when you schedule that first lesson with us, we automatically enter you in for a chance to win a dream vacation to Hawaii.
Whoa!
which is a lot like Oklahoma, except the weather's different. There's beaches, palm trees. But if you'd rather go to Oklahoma, we can do that as well. How does the Make Your Dog Epic training experience work? When you fill out that form on makeyourdogepic.com, we are going to call you and schedule that first lesson for just 50 cents, which is less than $1. We are going to meet you for that first lesson. That way we can tell you what it's going to take to get your dog to your goals. Because every dog's different and everyone's goals are different. We'll either do one-on-one lessons where it's half dog training, half human training. I'll let you guess which one's harder. Or we're going to do boarding school, where you send your dog with us and we take care of all the homework for you. No matter what you do, we're going to make sure everything transfers to you. Because it's pretty pointless if we get your dog to listen to us, but no one else in your family. Disclaimer, currently we do not offer a service that will get your in-laws to listen to you. You will receive unlimited ongoing group class for the remainder of your dog's epic life. That's because we want to be there for you and your dog forever. We never want you to have to use another trainer after training with us. Our goal is to teach obedience, but never at the expense of the dog's personality, because if we get your dog to listen, but we have to crush its spirit in the process, what's the point? Our motto is it's the same dog, but now it's all ears. You'll now have a well-behaved dog that you can walk or jog with without it channeling its inner sled dog and pulling you down the street. You will have a dog that won't bark at the neighbors or potty in the house. You will be entered in for a contest to win a dream trip to Hawaii that we will be giving away every January. Pow wow whoa, yippee-yo, yippee-yay. Take that first step and schedule that first 50-cent lesson at makeyourdogepic.com. Makeyourdogepic.com.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Here we go now.